morning, you guys. Today is Monday, the 23rd of June. It's almost 7 a.m. I'm about to head into the shower. I mentioned in a previous vlog that I had to go to the auto shop and I have to go back this week. So that was last week for me. I have to go back this week because I need them to keep my car for a couple of days so they can like hear a certain noise. My AC is still not fully blowing cold air. So I think maybe between the noise and the AC, it's the alternator. So we'll see. Crossing my fingers though. I'm gonna work for a little bit today at Starbucks and then I will either Uber home or wait for Ryan to be off work and go home with him. That's sort of the plan today. The next few days I also want to prep a little bit because I'm heading off this weekend to my friend's beach house, which I'm very honored to have the chance to even go to, but I've been traveling a lot lately and it's kind of stressing me out and I want to make sure that I have all the stuff and then I'm prepped. Luckily it's gonna be a really chill weekend and these are some of my best friends, so it's gonna be totally fine, but it's just sometimes it gets to be a lot. So after this trip I think we're gonna just kind of like chill out until we go to Europe because that's also gonna be a lot. So anyway, I'm gonna go get ready because I want to be at the car place at 8 a.m. I feel a little stressed about the car because as you continue to try to diagnose problems, like it's at the point where I need to know what the problem is because it's been going on for a long time now. It just gets expensive and I have an older car, which sucks. It's fine. She's still running great, but it's just as they get older it just gets to be more and more. So let's go get ready. We're gonna work at Starbucks this morning and then we'll reassess from there. At minimum I'm gonna take a morning meeting there. It's just gonna be what it is. Like it's not ideal, but it is what it is because I have to meet somebody at that Starbucks too. So that's kind of weird, but it happens to be close to their house and I need to pass off a key. Anyway, good morning. Hi, happy Monday, and I hope you guys are having a good week so far, or day. I don't know, whatever day it is that you're watching, I hope it's a good one. Anyway, let's go get ready. You guys, I am back home. So crazy and like such a turn of events, but basically today I went over to Starbucks like I was telling you guys. I had my whole bag packed, like this whole thing is packed just so that I was like prepared. I was working there and I couldn't get a hold of one of my friends and I was like, that's weird, but whatever, not a big deal. And then all of a sudden she just pops up into the Starbucks because she knew that I was gonna be working there and she was like, no, you're not gonna just like stay there all day. So she literally just like hung out with me for the whole morning. It's 1:20 p.m. right now. So yeah, she hung out with me and then her mom came by because she needed to pick up the key that I had and she took me home so that I didn't have to just like sit there and wait for Ryan to be off work, which was so kind of them. So now we're back on our like lunch break. She drove me home and yeah, now we're just working again. So I have everything back up on my laptop here. I'm gonna pop over to the living room and because I'm like done with all of my meetings for the day, I can just like do everything that I was doing from the couch, which is really nice. I haven't worked from my actual desk in my office in a while. Like it's literally been maybe a week because it's just been, I don't know, chaos. I said this a couple of weeks ago, but I was thinking about redoing some of the like stuff on my desk because I don't know, I just feel like I've been wanting to for a while. My desk just always feels messy and this is kind of what I mean. Like I know that this doesn't look too messy, but this is just how my desk ends up by the end of the day. Like pens are everywhere, papers are everywhere. I'm kind of just tired of it and I don't know what needs to change. So I want to go back onto like Pinterest or something and like look up some ideas of like things that I can do to make it look a little bit nicer, but that's sort of all I have planned for right now. So I am going to work from the couch. Very grateful to my friend for popping over to Starbucks and picking me up because that was so nice of her and I like truly was not expecting it. But yeah, let's go work and just kind of do whatever else we need to do for the day and then Ryan will be home like around 5 or 6. We are off work now and Ryan is just on his way home. It's about 5:15 right now and I just took P on his walk as well. We went for like a really short one today, but sometimes he just isn't like as into it as other days. Hey, it's just a package. This Thursday is a friend's daughter's first birthday. So actually I'm gonna be heading off this weekend to my friend's beach house. And then on Sunday, I basically am gonna like drive back in. Hey, this isn't for you. But I wanted to get a few things. So first and foremost, I got this Happy Birthday to You Dr. Seuss book. I thought it was cute. You know what's always so fun about Dr. Seuss that I never internalized as a kid is that Dr. Seuss was from San Diego and I grew up in San Diego. So like the dedication in this book says, for my good friends, the children of San Diego County. And like in La Jolla, there's all these like trees that are like very Dr. Seuss-esque because they're the trees that inspired him. And he has this like beautiful home in La Jolla, and sometimes you'll still see his wife driving around, and it's super cute. But anyway, got that. And then this I saw online. I was trying so hard to find like what is it that a 1-year-old will like, and every single person, like all the moms have read it, were saying this Little People set. I also asked a couple of moms that I know, and I didn't want to get anything too musical because I know that that can be kind of annoying for the parents. I was also really thinking about maybe getting like a little chair that pulls out to like a bed type of thing, because I saw that a lot of moms really, or just parents in general, I shouldn't say moms, really like when their kids have their own chairs. But this was like the consensus of like, this is a good gift. And I think it's like a pretty big gift too. I got this, it's like a Little People airport set, and it has all these little people and then like all these moving parts and like flippy things and like things that they can roll and the little scanner thing. I don't know, I just feel like this is super, super cute. So it says it's for ages 1 through 5, and I guess there's like a bunch of these sets and they all can kind of like go together. But a lot of moms were saying that this is how like their kids learn about like different animals or like names of things. I was trying to find an animal themed one, but they were like way more expensive. So I thought this was a good little set. I'm super excited. It's so adorable. I'll probably either put that in a bag or just wrap it in this box, honestly, because it's about the right size. But I think that's a good little fun gift. Let's set that aside. I'm gonna toss this. Right now I'm watching, bless you. Bless you. Right now I am watching Love Island UK. Everyone's watching the USA Love Island, but I don't have access to Peacock, so I'm watching the UK version because when we do go to the beach house, one of our friends is like obsessed with Love Island, and so we were all like, okay, if we all can get caught up in time, then we can watch it together. We're gonna try to do that. So I want to get caught up at least to season, I don't even remember what season it is, but I think episode like 13 or something like that is what it's on. So I have 13 hours of Love Island to watch over the next few days, but I don't think that will be an issue because when I'm working, it's pretty easy to watch. I'm still debating on what to do with my desk area. I didn't look up too many Pinterest things. I'm like really tempted to just forego the monitor. I know like I'm probably gonna regret that again, but that's sort of what I'm thinking. I just feel like I'll have so much more space if I just like put the laptop right there instead of having this whole monitor, but I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Anyway, I'll keep debating on that for now, but right now I'm going to watch a little bit more TV when Ryan needs to use the TV because he's playing a game with his friend at 7. When he needs to use it, I'll move over into the bedroom and probably do something else and kind of just relax for the rest of the day because it's been kind of a chaotic, hectic day, and I am just like really tired of not being home, not being stationary, not spending a lot of time with P. Like it's just been kind of exhausting, I'm not gonna lie, because I've been like in and out of the house constantly for the last like week. Let's just relax, hang out, be home for a little bit and enjoy ourselves. Where's your face? Get it. Oh, be careful. Good job. I can't toss it because if I toss it, he'll actually like want to go like rush to go get it. And unfortunately he cannot run like that. Like he can't pivot very much because of his back injury. So I just kind of kick it at him until he gets excited about it. And then he just like sits there with the Frisbee. Ryan went to go play video games in the living room, which he did tell me that he was going to be playing video games with one of his friends. They're like doing like an online game together. So I'm thinking about looking into my desk situation right now. Let me show you guys. I feel like this is just like a constant in this area, but I'm still debating completely getting rid of this thing. But first and foremost, I'm just gonna clean it one more time because that's what I did last time, and then I was like, okay, I like it again. I also haven't worked here in a while, but there's just like something about it that just like doesn't make me want to work here, which is partially why I was like, I just want to get rid of the monitor and like start fresh again, and then that way I can like build it back up. So I think that's what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna remove the monitor and we're gonna just try to see how that works. Again, where I've now cleaned it and I'm like, actually it's fine. I'm doing this every single time and it's not staying clean. So I still don't know what I want to do because part of me is just like, I know I'm gonna keep thinking about this until I just finally do it. I did it one time where I just like basically took off this monitor and I worked with my laptop on this riser, and I really liked how open it felt and how much space I felt like I had. But then like the laptop situation was just like a little too small, which I can like bring this closer. The other reason why I kind of don't want to use this, which this is such a silly reason, I understand. When I use my work laptop, for some reason, when I disconnect from the like docking station that I have, the screen itself gets all messed up, and so I have to restart the computer every single time, and it's so annoying. So I'm trying to not have to do that. But honestly, like this looks pretty decent and like nice when it's clean. I'm not keeping it clean. I don't know what's happening there. Also, I wanted to show you guys, I think I've shown you before, these are like my favorite things ever. These are like these little coasters. I got a pack of 6, so it's like 2 of this color, 2 of this color, 2 of this color, and I just think that they're so cute. I got them from Amazon, of all places, and I love them. So anyway, I'm going through it again. I think I'm just gonna leave it because I know that it's probably best that I do, but I am going to work from here tomorrow because I haven't worked from my desk in so long that I think I want to like actually work from here and like see how I like it again. We'll just continue to go back and forth, I think. With that being said though, I think I'm going to take my laptop into the bedroom and I'm gonna watch some more Love Island. I do want to get to some more reading, but I just like, I haven't been in the reading mood right now. It's also absolutely not my book's fault that I'm not in the reading mood. It's purely my own fault. Like I'm just not reading for some reason. I know that this weekend though, I am gonna get a good amount of reading done because we're going to the beach house, and like that's kind of like the purpose of going, is like we like to go and read together. So I think that will be really fun. Anyway, I'm gonna lay in bed for a little bit. I'm gonna actually go wash my face first because I have makeup on today. I'm gonna go into bed and watch some TV. Yeah, today felt like a really long day and I'm excited to just kind of like de-stress from that. Good morning. Today's Tuesday. It's actually pretty chilly out today. It's like 58 degrees or something like that, but I don't know the last day that we saw a 50-degree day, which is very exciting. I'm just like continuously thinking about my car, and when it's cold out, the noise that has been problematic has been happening more, but also when it's hot out, the AC situation has been happening more. So it's like I can't really win, but I'm hoping that they hear the noise today. I never thought that I would be so excited to get to just like work from home. It's funny too because I think it's just the mentality of knowing that I own a car but I cannot drive it. But I found myself yesterday like wanting to go everywhere and I had no option because, well, you always have options, but I didn't have my car with me basically. So often I'm like, oh, I don't even need a car, like I don't leave my house all that often, blah blah blah. But it just goes to show that all of those like really small trips feel like inconveniences when you don't have your car. Although I don't know, again, I don't know if my mentality would be a little different if I knew that I didn't own a car. Anyway, all that to say, I'm getting ready right now. I'm about to go take P on his walk. I was very tired this morning, so I'm just kind of like taking it easy. I'm gonna make myself a coffee soon, and yeah, we read a little bit this morning. I'm reading Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. It took me a sec to get into it, but now I'm like 10% of the way in and I feel like I'm getting trapped in. I'm getting like excited about the characters and that kind of thing, like know who more people are. So I'm really enjoying it so far. All right, hair is brushed. Let's go walk P. It's about noon now and I'm just making myself some orange chicken. It's very loud and like poppy, so I'll be quick, but I'm just gonna make myself some lunch because I have a 12 o'clock meeting and that's literally happening in a few minutes. So I wanna make sure that this gets like finished before I have to jump over to that. And then I have one more meeting at 2 o'clock. So hopefully those are all like good to go, nothing too crazy. And then the rest of the day honestly has been pretty relaxing. Like, well, no, actually that's totally not true. The rest of the day has been very chaotic, but I feel busy, which is nice. And so I think in some way I feel like I'm actually like able to do more of my job. And so that feels, I don't wanna say relaxing, but I just feel like I'm like doing more and I really like that feeling. Anyway, I'm gonna keep making my food and I will see you guys after my meetings. Good morning, you guys. Today's Wednesday. Wow, I can't believe it's already Wednesday. I'm about to go get ready for work. I didn't really check in with you guys yesterday because I ended up just watching Love Island after work. Like truly that's all I did. So I'm in the middle of an episode. I'm almost caught up and we'll finish catching up today, but I'll probably like do that while I do some busy work at work. So let's get ready, go walk P, and then we'll settle in and start working for the day. Hi, this is Jessica with the Toyota Corolla. I was just checking in.
I did it this morning. I was here at 7 a.m.
Oh, gosh.
I did it at 7:45.
Yeah.
It did nothing.
Ugh, okay. Okay, I did a bit of an outfit change because I accidentally got coffee on my other sweater, which I'm so sad about because that was the bachelorette sweater. But I also just called the mechanic and they're still not hearing the noise, and I like actually don't understand what's happening and like why he's not hearing the noise. It's just so frustrating when like these things happen because it's not his fault. It's just like, it's just not happening, of course, right when it's with him. And now I've been out of a car for like multiple days, but it is what it is. It's 2 p.m. now, and I think I'm going to work for a little bit longer, and then I'm gonna officially take my lunch break and do a workout during my lunch break so that I can just like be done with that by the time Ryan comes home, and then we can like spend our time together. Tomorrow morning, I'm gonna hitch a ride with Ryan, try to pick up my car in the morning, and then go from there. That's the goal right now. Yeah, I'm just like, I'm at a loss with my car, but I'm excited to have it back. So it's just frustrating. Update, I cannot believe that today is already Wednesday. The week has passed so fast, and yeah, I'm just like kind of floored. Like in my mind, I keep thinking that it's Tuesday. So then I was like, oh, I haven't really checked in with you guys. And then I was like, oh my God, it's Wednesday. And also I literally leave Friday morning for the beach house. The days are just going by so fast. Also, because I cut my hair, my braid just won't stay because of all of the layers. That's a whole thing. Ryan came home around like 5 o'clock and it's 7:40 right now. We just played our video game for a while just so we could have some like together time, and I think I'm gonna take a little bit of a break, watch some TV, and then I'm going to do my workout because I just like haven't done it. Tomorrow morning I'm going to the auto shop to pick up my car and hopefully try to hear the noise with the mechanic so that like maybe at some point soon we can diagnose the problem. I just like don't know why my car is having so many issues. Sometimes it just happens, I guess. And that's kind of it for today. I think tomorrow before I head out, Ryan is going to take me to the mechanic so that I don't have to like Lyft or Uber or whatever. It's so dumb, but it's like 10 or 15 minutes away from my house, and it says on Lyft that it's gonna cost like $40 to get there, which is just like absurd, which is why I've not been like lifting back and forth. Before I leave, I think I'm gonna do like the laundry and stuff so that I can run it when I come back. It's just like so many moving parts. I also have to get a few things out of the garage, like my extra Nespresso and my cooler, so that I have the things that I need so I can bring them to the beach house. It's so crazy to think that I have a spare Nespresso in the garage, but I have an espresso machine that I really like. My mom gave it to me because she had a spare one and she just didn't need it. But I had a roommate like forever ago who really wanted me to move out of the house because she wanted her boyfriend to move in. And typically when you have a partner move in with you, you are the person who moves out and you like move in with your partner. But in that situation, she wanted to keep the house that we were living in and just have her boyfriend move in and have me move out. So she kept buying me gifts for like a new home. And eventually one time she bought me an espresso, or like gifted me an espresso, which like, I don't know if she bought it or if she got it from somebody else, but she had said it was brand new and it was like still in the box. And I think it was like fun at first when I had it, but after a while it's just like it's just expensive, and the espresso machine that I have, I could just buy like espresso beans and it's way cheaper. So I just like leave it in the garage. I like every now and then, if someone is interested in trying out an espresso to see if they want to buy one, I will loan it to them, but I've been considering just selling it. But anyway, all of that to say, I'm bringing it to the beach house so that we can have espresso while we're at the beach house rather than making black coffee or going out and buying coffee, because all of us are just trying to save a little bit of money. That's kind of it for right now. Hopefully if I have my car at a decent hour, I can also do a few errands, like drop some things off at the library that are due and make a return to Target, which I've been meaning to do for so long, but I just like literally haven't had my car for like almost 2 weeks. I'm gonna de-stress. I'm gonna watch a new video that just came out. There's a YouTuber named Alexis Eldridge, if you guys have not watched her before. She is like a New York vlogger, and she unfortunately has had to move several times, and every time she has, like, I already like her content, but her moving series in general are always super fun to watch. So I'm gonna watch that, de-stress a little, do a workout, and just kind of end the night that way. You guys, I don't think it's happening. I think I'm going to sign off now and see you guys in the morning. It's already 9 o'clock, and I have not set myself up for success the last few days. I'm not going to do my workout tonight, but I am going to start to head off to bed now so that I can wake up at a decent hour and just kind of get back into a routine, which I say every single week, but it's just like I'm getting irritated with myself. So if you're getting irritated, so am I. Like, I just don't know why I'm doing this to myself. It's really only my fault, but it's almost 9, and I usually like to go to bed by like 9:30ish so that I can wake up early, and I haven't been doing that either. I honestly feel like I've just been really stressed and like anxious about so many different things. Just like all of this stuff going on in general. It's just so many things. Anyway, I'm not gonna rant about it. I feel myself being like really anxious, and when I am anxious, I fall into really bad habits, honestly. Like I don't work out, I overeat, like all of the things, and I just don't think it's the best for me. So I am going to just, again, sign off. I'm gonna see you guys in the morning. We're gonna pick up my car. I'm gonna do a workout in the morning. Like everything's gonna be fine. It's gonna be good. And then we're gonna enjoy a weekend at the beach house, which is gonna be so exciting. Anyway, let's go to bed and I will see you guys in the morning. It is 5:30 a.m. I woke up at 5:15, so did good at waking up. I am going to actually read for a little bit because I just really haven't. I'm still feeling really anxious, and I think I will continue to feel that way until I pick up my car today. So I'm just gonna relax. Sometimes you just feel anxious, like that just happens. I was gonna do a workout, but I'm just not feeling the best. So let's read. Let's try to like de-stress a little, and soon we'll be able to go pick up my car, which I just want to pick up my car already and like have it back in my possession, and then I can decide what I want to do next with it. But this stuff is just stressful. So let's read and enjoy our book and actually get into it a little bit more. It is 7:50 right now. Ryan and I are about to head out. I just walked pee, and I'm now gonna put my clothes in the wash so that they can wash while I'm gone. I actually don't have too much to wash, but I know if I don't do it today, then because of like the beach weekend, it's just gonna pile up, and that's gonna be kind of annoying. So I'm just gonna do it now, and then I don't have as much to put away either. All right, let's run this. I already packed my bag, and we're gonna head off to get my car. I don't know if I have to like find a different mechanic or like what the issue with my car is, but at least I'll have it back. Let's head off to go get it. Wait, hold on. Oh my god. All right, we have an update. The guy heard the noise, and I'm so grateful about it. So it turns out it's a pulley on my alternator, which we had a feeling it had to do with the alternator. Long story short, he said not to fix, because like the alternator is actually fine. So he was like, we don't need to fix the alternator right now. We just need to like make sure that we know if the alternator needs to be fixed soon. So if the noise is not bothering me, then it's okay. And so I just decided to not get it fixed right now. He also didn't charge me for, obviously, because he didn't do anything. He just like kept listening for the noises, but he didn't charge me for any of that either, which is good. I guess that's like kind of positive and negative news, because I don't have an answer in actuality, but at least I know. Well, no, I have an answer on the alternator thing. I don't have an answer on the AC, but that's not gonna like break my car. I was really nervous about the noise because I didn't want my car to break down. Let's see, I need to do a few things. Like I need to edit a video. I have one more episode now of Love Island because a new episode came out. So I need to get caught up in that and a few other things. But laundry is one of the priorities. So I'm gonna dry these, and then that way I can like keep doing other things while this stuff is going. So let's do that. I'm also gonna make some food, I think. Maybe, I don't know what I want to eat. And I want to do a workout later because I didn't yesterday. I'm less anxious now that I have my car back, I'm not gonna lie. Let's do the laundry, let's make some food, and then we'll get to some packing. I was so freaked out that would be like covered in bugs, but I cleaned it off, and I'm just gonna let it dry out, and then I'll like actually clean it, but success. All right, here's the plan. I'm gonna warm up my coffee that I bought this morning. I have to run over to Target to make a return, and then I also need to run over to the library to make returns. My library is doing this thing where if you join this like summer reading challenge, you get this really cute tote. So I think I'm gonna go pick one up. So let's go run these errands, get these things out of the way, and then I think that's all we have to do outside of the house. I've been meaning to return this shirt for I don't even actually know how long, so I'm glad that it's finally done. And the dryer is done now. I have one last, just the sweater to run in the dryer, so I'm gonna have that go while I'm out. I'm back from my errands, I want to show you guys the tote bag that I got, but I'm so frustrated with myself because I did everything that I needed to do, and I also needed to make that return to Target, and so I did, but I knew that there was something that I needed to get from Target too, and I was just like wandering around. I looked at some clothes like you guys saw, but I was like, what is it that I need to get? And I realized I need to get things to wrap this baby present in. So we have some of these bags, but I think they're all Christmas bags. Yeah. We only have Christmas bags. I might have to go check in the garage to see if we maybe have some wrapping paper that's like birthday wrapping paper, not Christmas wrapping paper. I'm gonna finish up some work things. Oh, let me show you guys the tote bag that I got. So during the fires, this artist drew a bunch of people's homes, and so she drew, also they paid her for this, but the library asked her to draw a drawing for every single branch, and I just thought that the tote bag was so cute, and it's like a good tote bag too, which is nice, like a sturdy one. So I thought this was super cute. So that's exciting. I feel like that's just like a fun way to promote the library near us. Let's go back into the office. We'll finish up our work day, and then Ryan will be home in a couple of hours. Okay, here's the present, and I'm gonna like just leave it like this, and I'm going to wrap this and tape it on top of it. But before I do, I think it would be cute to write a little note in here. So I'm gonna wait until Ryan comes home, and then that way we can be, oh, my TV is just going off. Anyway, yeah, we'll write a note and then we'll tape it on top, but it'll kind of look like this, and it'll be nice and cutesy. I feel like this is adorable. All right, I have made a mistake. It is 9:20 p.m. right now, and I have not packed at all for tomorrow, and I have so much that I needed to pack. Let's quickly do it. I was focusing in on doing a bunch of editing that I needed to do that I just didn't do any of the packing. So let's do it. I wrote out a list as usual. This is just like the way that my brain works. So I'm gonna start with like the clothing things, and then we'll go into the rest of the stuff. Oh, I need to get sheets. Let me actually go grab sheets. I have to bring sheets to the beach house, so I'm gonna grab them from where our sheets live. Let me go grab that. All right, secured. I got a fitted sheet, a flat sheet, and 2 pillowcases all in this Trader Joe's bag. So that's gonna be that. There's a bunch of like really random things that I need to get, so I'm gonna get those things after, but I'm gonna focus in on the clothing first, and then I'll get the random stuff after. Okay, I think I pretty much have everything. This is my jacket, my shoes. This is all of like my clothes and stuff. And I have a couple of the things I have in here, like wipes and sunblock, my blow dry brush, whatever, that kind of stuff. These are all of like my sheets, my frisbee, my beach blanket type thing. And then we're bringing an extra fan. And then I also have, this is like my outfit for when I leave. I also pretty much put together my bag. I just have to like actually get my laptop into there, but it's like uploading some stuff. So once that's done, it will go in this bag. I also pre-prepared this coffee machine so that I can have my coffee in the morning without using the coffee grinder, because I have to leave pretty early, and then this is all the coffee stuff that I'm bringing. So I'm bringing an espresso, my grinder, and my beans. And then last but not least, this is like the extra stuff. Actually, I could probably put this in my bag, but this is the stuff that needs to still be put in my bag but can't be put in my bag yet because I'm missing things. So like my soap, my toothbrush, my razor, that kind of stuff. So that still needs to be put in there. This is just my makeup, so I think I can put this in my bag. It's 10 o'clock now, and I still need a shower. So I'm gonna do that and then probably start to head to bed. But I just wanna do one more pass through before I do that. So let's do one more pass through, make sure I got everything, and then I'll obviously do that in the morning too. But I need to start heading to bed like now. All right, you guys, I just showered and I'm brushing my hair now. It's almost 11 p.m. and Ryan already went to sleep, so I'm trying to be quiet, but I need to head off to bed like now because I have to wake up at like probably about 5:30 so that I can like be heading out on time. So I'm kind of running behind on everything. This week in general, I had a pretty productive week. I like got my car looked at, I did a bunch of errands once I got my car back. So yeah, I feel like, you know, pretty good, especially like pre-trip. This is my last like trip I have a few like weekend plans, but this is my last trip until I head off to Europe, which is crazy. Anyway, with all that being said, I am gonna officially go and head off to bed. So thank you guys for being here and watching and always keeping me motivated to stay productive, because sometimes I just like, I can get lazy. So whenever I talk to you guys, I feel like, you know what, let me do like one big thing. And I feel like I did a bunch of that this week, which was good. So thank you guys. If you guys are new to this channel, if you guys watch to this end and you realize you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. It really helps out my channel a lot. So thank you for being here, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.